Hello, I'm Azai. Welcome back to Minds Beneath Us. I came back from the gym maybe about half an hour ago. I was cooking some food and I was eating everything. But yeah, I just came back and here I am recording some more Minds Beneath Us. I haven't recorded Baldur's Sky yet, but I think I'm gonna do that tomorrow, probably early in the morning. The reason why I'm doing Minds Beneath Us right now is because I feel like if I did this tomorrow morning, I probably wouldn't be able to... I wouldn't be able to record like a full episode. Tomorrow my plan is actually like wake up at 6 or something, and then like, you know, brush my teeth, wash my face, record some Baldur's Sky, and then probably eat some breakfast, go to the gym. And during lunchtime, me and my friend actually scheduled, you know, we should eat lunch together. And then after lunch, I'll be going to my brother's house to, you know, play with the kids and probably stay over for the day, do a sleepover. But yeah, that's probably gonna be what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. I also need to actually choose the next patron to choose the next visual novel. I haven't done that. I'll probably do that after I finish Minds Beneath Us here. I usually do that during Sundays, but you know, with all of the things that I've been currently doing, like I'm not a scheduled person in general, so I kind of had to force myself to stick to a schedule to be able to like follow along with it. But with a lot of the, you know, what's the word? Like inconsistent stuff that I've been doing, it's just been so hectic. So I still have some free time, but like what happened yesterday during the Baldur's Sky like recording session, I was just so sleepy for some unknown reason. And yesterday after I finished like recording Minds Beneath Us episode 4, I slept like so long even then too. I think I slept another good 8 hours after the initial, like what, an hour and a half nap. So I slept a long time. But okay, let me talk about the last episode recap. So in the last episode, we finished off Chapter 4. Chapter 4 was decently long, decently lengthy compared to Chapter 1, 2, and 3. I still felt like, for some reason, maybe it's just because the way the game is made and the fact that I don't really have to voice act too many things. Like each chapter being its own thing, being like one episode is so nice. It still feels nice to me. I'm not antsy. I'm not like impatient to finish like the chapter or anything. There is a benefit to me not voice acting the main character, I guess. But the reason why I did that was also because like this game is not voiced in any way, right? So I thought that it would be a lot more atmospheric to just let the game play as it is, and then sometimes I voice act and give you guys my thoughts. In a typical visual novel, I usually don't do this. But it's also the reason why I also do this is because it's kind of unique, because like the main character has their own thoughts, right? And I have my own thoughts, so we're always like battling each other's thoughts. So I really enjoy that. I really enjoy that for some reason. I guess it kind of felt like I'm playing the game and then there's someone with me, you know? So it's really cool. But yeah, I'm kind of going off track here. Let me do the last episode recap. So in the previous episode, Chapter 4, there was a very bad situation talking about the future of the farm. Like Ops wanted to shut it down, and then Screening wants to be idealistic and keep it running. And I chose to be on the side of Ops, right? Because yeah, I do feel like with people being used as resources, it's not really a good thing. At least that was how I see it. And Screening, even though they care for the people, the juicers, right? They care for the juicers, but they don't have any idea what goes on in Ops. They lack transparency, like the whole farm thing. And, you know, I just felt like it was actually a more informed decision to choose Ops. But can't really deny the fact that Justin was also being very stubborn. Wayne has some uses. Wayne has some perspectives that Justin definitely doesn't have. So, yeah, I met them up, and yeah, lo and behold, they got to a new proposal and able to get the CEO to join them. So that's taken care of, and then after that, it went into the whole like spy espionage, you know, story arc again. I do feel like the the spy and espionage arc is a bit weird. I feel like compared to all of the things that happen throughout the what do you call it, the company, it's a bit, what's the word, like tacked on. Like it still makes sense, but kind of forced, you know. That's how I feel anyway. But it's not necessarily bad. It's just its own different sort of taste or sort of like story genre suddenly, like a genre shift. So during that time, we were trying to find like children that were kidnapped because human trafficking, of course, is illegal. And we got some leads that lead us to the hideout where they were gonna do the transaction because Vision was part of it. And the guy who was gonna get it was this guy called Chameleon, right? And he was the guy who shot Fran. So with that said, like Nin and Chameleon seems to have like a history. They wanted to kill each other. Chameleon more so than Nin. Well, I wouldn't say Chameleon more so than Nin. I think they both have maybe about 11, 12 the amount of hatred that they have for each other and want to kill the other, right? And yeah. And turns out that Nin was actually she was aware the fact that it could have been a trap. So we were put there as bait, and she took the risk. She did that. And yeah, a lot of things happened that we did not expect. Well, Nin expected, but we did not, right? I thought it was just gonna be like easy peasy, we were gonna get the children, but no. We got taken by Chameleon. Nin came and then they faced off. Chameleon ran off and then Nin lost him. She was also very injured after that. And then we went back home. And 23 seems to be very, what's the word? Very angry towards Nin. And turns out that 23 was basically part of the whole situation where it's an adversity test from Grandma. Like this whole like vision quest thing is actually an adversity test. That's how crazy that is. This Grandma person is definitely not a very good person. Lawrence, I actually do think that Lawrence is a very good person, but he is very naive. He's very naive, right? But I don't know. I feel like the naivety of some people, and you know, I feel like that's part of their charm, part of their character, part of their nature. And if you get rid of all of those individual stuff that makes us, don't we all just become someone like Nin? Like, I don't necessarily think that being someone like Nin is wrong. I do think that what she's doing is good. She's trying to do the best and optimal solution, right? Including the amount of, like, in her mind, like, she doesn't mind sacrifices as long as the end result is still the best result that she can achieve, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I do think that that's something that's optimal. Like, she's a machine. I feel like she's a machine, yeah. Well, she's not a machine, but the way she thinks is like a machine. And to some degree, I kind of thought in the same manner back in the day. But as I said, if all of us become like that, then our individuality is not really very apparent now, is it? Like, we won't be Jason, we won't be X, we won't be Y. We're just gonna be, you know, part of the cog of the machine. But okay. So what I wanted to say at the end of the chapter 4 was, you know, like 23 betrayed us because she was a pawn for Grandma. So right now we're gonna have to confront the people to let those children go. In Vision, I think? Or maybe we're gonna be meeting Moonflower or something. There's basically a mediator that will intermediary, I think, it's more than a mediator. And this is gonna be probably the last clash of what's going on this game has to offer. "23 has been hindering C2's operation." Sure. Because Grandma made a trap for C2. About that, I'm not quite sure. Should try to knock C2 out with tranquilizer last night. Yes. Yeah. He will know. But I talked her out of it. What is the right thing to do, Francis? I feel like people... At the very least, I feel like people should be informed and make their own decision. Instead of being left in the dark. That's how I always think. Nothing. Forgot to mention, Jason, the inside Jason, really seems to dislike me now. Because I said I don't care about... about what he's saying. I mean, I'm the type of person that always thinks this way. Like, people can tell me anything they want. People can tell me the stories, the harshness that they feel. And I would feel something, of course, from what they say, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not gonna say I understand their feelings because I'm not them. I didn't experience what the hell they went through. You know? Like, I can feel sympathetic, but I'm also not gonna act sympathetic. That's just how I am. She just wants to keep C2 from today's mission. How does facing it like an adult even mean? C2 approves. C2 is visibly relieved. Ren is giving me a thumbs up. No, she's not. Look at her animation. She's not giving that. She's pretty happy too. I don't know whether or not I was actually muted there. Sorry, guys, if I was muted. You'll find a way to enter the lab. Can I just kick the door down? Why me? Iris scanner. Where must the voice to find security passes? Iris scanner? Pry their eyes open. I'm not gonna do that. Well, okay, pry their eyes open. Okay, I thought she was gonna ask me to take their eyeball. I'm like, what the fuck? Sorry. C4 bricks. The plan is a bit ruthless. What kind of answers do you want from the lab staff? Could you please go over the process again? I guess when we meet with the intermediary, intermediary? I think that's how you say that. We need the data first. I actually forgot about that. One last time, break into the front. I find a way to open the gate. We move on to main lab. Part of data. Seems easy enough. Speaking of, she hasn't mentioned how we're supposed to go to the facility. Okay, sleeping god. Delivery. I see. I'm not sure what I'm right about, but she seems genuinely grateful. I just said what had to be said. There is no right or wrong decision, though, to be honest. Vision is the only part that's responsible. We're all responsible. What will you do about it? Yeah, I don't think you were the main cause. Chameleon said something like that too. Question everything, distrust everyone. I mean, that was how I was thinking too, for the most part. But I realized that that way of thinking is very exhausting. You know, there must be someone that we can trust. I mean, I'm not gonna blindly trust people, of course, because I did that to my family and all I got was disappointment back then. $423. Taurus M85. She's looking at me expectantly. When will this particular moment come? I mean, we'll know it. Trust each other with our lives. Don't you think Lawrence deserves this gun more than I do? Am I seeing things or what? Is you two blushing a little? Fran's looking this way. I do. They forgot to take it back. You mean I'll need to use it on all agents. I mean, I'll question you. We have time, right? What now, Fran? What do you mean this is how the world works? We're being pushed around by the world? Is that what you mean? I mean, I believe in a sweet, quiet life, but the game definitely tries to teach you that. Just like what Yunasu said, right? You have to achieve that on your own. No, there is such a thing. Are you worried about me? I mean, I'm not Jay, though. She's smiling. I won't let anything happen to Jason Dai, Miss Chang. Surprised and smile. She thinks I'm joking. You're not gonna say anything about that, Jason? I thought I was gonna ask her some questions. Can I go back? Nope. So I've been giving her the ring, by the way. Wonder if we're gonna do that at the end of the day. Alright, you guys not playing your gacha games no more? Well, those aren't gacha games, those are gacha machines. Can I pet you, dog? I cannot. No one gonna talk while I go to the subway? What does that 3,000 mean? Wow, no one's actually talking today. Yeah, literally no one. Crazy. I guess they want this to be a somber feeling, huh? There's Lawrence. Hey. A little bit. Yeah. I guess what this game also wants to try to say is that sometimes talking can actually be beneficial to people, huh? I always thought that talking is kind of useless at the end of the day. Because, you know, it's not as if I'm trying to do anything at the end of the day, right? I'm just talking to people. I'm not trying to change their way of thinking. I'm just trying to give them my perspective. But sometimes that actually can help people. Sometimes, anyway. Not every time, of course. She did it because she always trusted you. Well, she kinda did, but... a degree of detachment is necessary. Well, for me, I kind of feel like I'm way too detached, Lawrence, which is quite a bad thing. I am trying to not fix it, but I'm trying to lessen it. Because I don't actually think being detached is all that bad. You're getting there. You're better than her, I mean it. Think like Nin. I don't think so. I think thinking like Nin is... it won't lead you to a happy conclusion. It won't lead you to be happy. I can tell that he has found his direction. That's great. Roger. Don't worry. I don't think Jason is cool, Fran. As I said, though, I do think the real Jason thinks the same way, or in a similar way as me. But I really do not understand how he's able to, like, take in Fran. If he is as egotistic as he is, then there's no way that Fran would actually be able to like him. Like, at this point in time, I don't even know if, like, Fran even knows the real Jason, right? That's how I see things. And then they're gone. I need to find... Don't I need to find some security passes? I can't search the bodies. Doesn't seem like it. She wiped out all these people on her own. What's next? The control panel? Which one? It looks like a flimsy glass door. I can smash it in a minute. Roger. This thing? Container. Stephen Zan. There's nothing. Yvonne Lee. Reynold Zhao. What do I need? Security pass. Okay. I need a security pass. Nothing. I doubt that these guys would have any clearance. It's gotta be like the guys in white, right? What the hell? We can't actually search the guys in the back. Interesting. This is probably time, so I gotta be careful. The second ID card, let's try it out. Authorized command. Server camera, open research center gate. This is all I need. It's taking its time. Alright. I could have seen the surveillance cameras, or I could have sound the alarm, which is really stupid. I mean, I'm not a double agent or anything, right? Ray Fu. Am I supposed to trust you like that? I don't think he's lying. Does that mean Chameleon is lying? This place is a trap. What does kosher mean? All I know is kosher salt. Okay. Are these dead bodies? So they're getting those from dead bodies? We decided to grow our own brains. Then start to do subtraction. Whoa, what the fuck? Man, they're talking about cloning just like freaking Baldur's Sky too. God damn it. I guess most sci-fi like stories would have this sort of feature. Yeah, I guess this is the like juicer of the future. We don't even need juicers then at the end of the day. Is that a human? Yeah, removing limbs. I mean, quite inhumane, truth be told. They didn't even inject him with anesthesia. Without anesthesia, I think this guy would have just died. Wouldn't they? What the? Okay. I mean, I don't know how powerful lasers can be, but I believe you. Did he just speak? 200 years. Replicated awareness of a healthy human adult. Replicating memories. Is that possible? Inside this brain, it could be a contributor in Silencio's cellar. There could be other ways to help him. I actually do not think so, Lawrence. See what? There's like already so many? What do you want me to see? What the fuck is that? Yeah, they already have so many, right? That's just the way they have those flops. The way they triple the flops, yeah. There are too many of them. I mean, technically speaking, this is the lesser of two evils. Rather than using real people, this is probably better. So this is what Vision has been hiding all along. This is insane. True. Plus in, I think that's supposed to be plug in. Huh. There's no abducted test subjects. So those kids were actually taken and then cloned. Agreed, Lawrence. Just don't take me with you. What should we do then? Is Jan here? Do I want to kill Jan, or what do you want me to do to Jan? It's a remote detonator. These are the longest minutes of my life. To make things worse, Jan is getting away. Fuck. I can't tell what's going on in Lawrence's head, but I want to stay and get Jan before he escapes. Better pull out while we still can. Let's go get Jan. Do we really want to kill Jan? I don't really think so. That's not right. No, I won't allow this. Damn you! Are we going together? Fucking Jason, man. I don't think this is what friend wants, Jason. Is it really safe to form two teams? I guess it won't be so bad if we join forces soon enough. Typo. Anyway, time to check how the description device is doing. You know, Jason, if you really do want to check the device, why don't you control yourself, huh? This looks good. Head researcher logged in. Initiate session. Please select document category. Meeting minutes. Minutes. Personal messages. Public announcements. Slow upload. We're almost there. Encrypted message. I don't know what the access code is. God damn it. Shit. What the fuck? How the fuck am I supposed to know any of that? They didn't even give me any time. Fuck. Okay, I can still actually do this. So let me see if I can get some data here. Ah, there we go. Director ID. Password is written on the backside. AU06. Alright, AU06. Unnamed ally approves. What is this? Cogito ergo sum? I think, therefore I am. I don't think I really need to take a look at all the other data. It's pretty much done. Now I just need to... Thought you were out cold. I don't have a boss. He's raving. There, he passed out again. I don't have time to waste on this guy. I better catch up with Lawrence. Sure. Trying to see if I can actually search any of these bodies. Is she a lab staff? Who are you? Correct. She's passing out. The same person could get used to that. Personally, I don't think it's that bad. It's probably better than abusing normal people, to be honest. Truth be told. She passed out. I don't see Lawrence. Has he located Shinyan yet? What's up, Is that the final boss? The scale of this facility is way beyond my expectation. What does Vision need it for? Chameleon. Don't even try to buy yourself time. I've only been in your way once. Let me lower the music for you guys there. It's pretty loud. There we go. Is there any QTE? mean, I didn't really want to stay, to be honest. Totally. What about my actual choices, damn you? So many people. Well, she might actually die. Damn. I'm okay. It's one against way too many. He's panicking. I must calm him down. Calm down. We can't really do anything. We must push forward. We'll only slow her down. That's actually true. The hell? How do you know? I'm running. It'd be pretty stupid if we actually get shot here. Okay. I was like mashing that. Lawrence. Shit, the gate's not budging. I've got to go after Jan on my own then. Get moving. God damn it, why don't you take control, Jason? This is not what I want. I know this guy. Who the heck is Seth? Who the heck is Seth Lowe? I actually don't remember this guy. Damn, so many. I switched from using like my thumb to actually my fingers. Yeah, I can keep up with him now. I'm getting used to this body. Man, you're pretty bulky. done? Who the heck is Seth Lowe? I don't even remember this guy's face. His exoskeleton suit is busted. Now he can't even move. Monsters? I don't have time to waste on him. Gotta catch John before he gets away. Nah, I'm good. See ya. There's no point killing him. I must find a way to catch up with Jan. What the hell is his problem? I guess he wants to die in a mission. Who are you anyway? Who the heck is Seth Lowe? I don't get it. Are you asking me to kill you? You're awfully cynical for a villain. I figure it at least tries to look good. You're not even trying, which is worse. Why are you telling me what I should do? One of Chameleon's men. Oh, he was the guy in the flop core. Okay, I see him. What then? But he said we don't have elevator access. A security pass, huh? Give me a sec. Let me bump up the volume for you guys again. Alright. See you, Seth. This elevator is pretty fast. Rooftop, the helipad. So, it's a miracle that Lawrence made it out of the ambush alive. Right, all lights went out. How could you tell? Right. You got shot? Can you move? What the? My awareness is failing. Is this your awareness, Jason, or is it mine? You dragged me in? A specter? Looks like it. How can I help you? God damn it. I don't want to be the one that's alive, Jason. This isn't my body. You're dying. Are you sure it's not affecting me? Why are we talking about this now? So? I have no problem against you. You dragged me inside just to say that? Jason, take your body, man. I actually don't want to be the one that's actually controlling this. Did I pass out or what? You're ready? I mean, I'm mostly ready to talk, to be honest. I'm gonna say ... I don't have attachment to Shin Yan, guys. God damn, Lawrence. Let me lower the volume a bit. There we go. Just know that you're done for. I mean, the fact that he's doing this right now, I don't really want to just straight up kill him. I want to actually, what's the word I'm looking for here? Tranquilize him? Probably shoot his arms and legs first. I mean, I don't care about shooting your head. That's the easy way out, Mr. Shinyan. I care about, you know, doing things little by little. And I know for a fact that shits like you do not have what it takes to actually suicide and bite your own tongue. Breaking laws doesn't necessarily mean we're the bad guys. But that could be the same with him, though. Toxic foundation, poisoning the civilization built on it. I don't care about the majority, though. And I doubt that people actually care about the majority. Exactly. No, not even bargaining for a promotion. I don't know. And I don't care, to be honest, Shinyan. I don't actually think I'm the good guy, too. Maybe you do have a point, but that doesn't justify what you did. An awfully long speech for an excuse. Aren't you a crybaby too? You don't have an excuse to profit from the inhumane treatment of fellow humans. Why do you just know what's happening in the lab? Inhumane treatment of fellow humans. I mean, I don't know. To be completely honest, like I said, what they were doing in the lab is actually not that bad compared to what they have been doing. Then make sure that everyone else doesn't make yourself any cleaner. Vision has taken up the mental power, and with power comes it's part of the deal. I'm gonna say ... I actually don't think he's all that bad, to be honest. I mean, what he shouted wasn't really anything that bad. I just don't care about it. And like I said, I don't have enough attachment to Shane Yan to really dislike him. What the hell are these guys? Are they gonna kill him instead? Oh, this is the grandma girl. You must be grandma, I reckon. They said a lot of nice things about you. What kind of sick legislation could legalize that? Emetoids, that's what they're called. What about human trafficking? The police is part of them, though. Is this the test for Nina? You do. What about Fran? How long would that be? Yeah, just like that, at the tick of a, at a snap of a finger. Typo, in case. What have you been fighting for, Lawrence? I haven't really been fighting for anything other than my own self. Fuck that, then. Let it rot. See you later. What do I possibly have to say? We turn up the music again? You know how sick the thing they do down there is? I have nothing to say. Yeah, you push me into this corner. I know you're not one of the bad guys, but this is bullshit. At least you'd make your stand. Is it? Why'd you bother asking then? An influencer? What the hell? I've heard this speech before when movie villains invite the hero to join their gang. I don't really care about that too, to be honest. Where's this power when you need it? Coordinating for governments and corporations. It's called being an adult. What the? Man, that's way too arrogant. I do not got the balls to say that. One way or the other, Shinyan will get away with it, yes? If I join all, will they keep Fran and me safe? It doesn't. I need a firm promise. I can't hold him responsible for a murder attempt on Fran. You will let him go. Got an autosave there. I mean, as I said, I don't really care about the human experimentation or the imitoids things that they're making. Then what do I care about? I'm not sure. I don't care about Fran either. I don't even know what I care about. Like, without Jason, do I even care about anything in this world? I don't know. Without Jason, my connection to Fran is not even all that strong, right? But I guess I'd want to protect Fran for Jason, right? Because this is his body. I think that's what I want. Will it ever happen though? Take the gun and join Owl. Join Owl but refuse the gun. Use stun grenade and escape. Blow the facility up. I'm guessing this is actually the ending part of the game. How do I save my game? Controls. I can't save my game? I can't manually save my game? I actually don't think so. But yeah, this is probably where the big change of the ending will be. Take the gun and join Owl will make me probably adhere to C2. This is just joining Owl. Use the stun grenade to escape. I actually don't think that's a good idea. I don't think I'll ever be able to get a friend like that. Blow the facility up is just fucking nuts. I'll be a fucking terrorist if I do that. And I definitely don't want that. Like, I wouldn't mind blowing the facility up if there is something I can do after that, but as of now, I'm a nobody. If I blow it up, sure, maybe part of the resistance or the Moonflower might see me as some sort of, like, radical leader, but I don't think I have what it takes to be a leader, right? And I don't think that's what I want anyway. Join Owl but refuse the gun. I think I'll choose this. This is probably the best way to try and save Fran. Probably. But I don't know. I feel like if I take the gun, it would be... what's the word? It'd be as if I'm trying to use C2 for my own benefit. But I guess having someone to fall back to is better than no one? No. She only will save us if it's beneficial for herself. So it's not as if she will actually save us if we need to be saved. At that point, I'd rather just rely on myself. So what are you gonna choose, Jason? Are you gonna blow it up? I mean, I chose that, and you actually chose my choice. Where's Grandma? Oh, that's loud. There you go. Wait, what the fuck? That's the end? What about the epilogue? Oh, there we go. You're gonna give the ring at last? think our wedding there. Typo. Yeah, we do see an epilogue here. I wonder, no matter what I choose, he was still gonna choose that choice anyway. Jason, I mean. It's nice to see that they at least have motivation to do something. Same, Chameleon. Hey, your name actually got typoed there. Well, do we found out what the hell we are, though? Not Jason. What the hell am I? That's true. For the first time today, she smiled. There, she smiled again. I really feel like this suits me just fine. Me being gone from Jason. Can I get, like, my own body, though? What the heck happened to me? Am I just gone? Did Jason actually absorb me? I'm curious that I want to take a look at how to get the endings. I wonder if it's actually scripted for me to get this ending because I already pissed off Jason. Day 5 walkthrough and ending. There we go. All endings explained. I don't really need to get explanation for it. Yeah, this chapter is rather brief for sure. Compared to the fourth chapter, this is like nothing, yeah. Oh, I can actually just load the game. Obtaining your first ending will also unlock the ability to hold control key to skip whichever lines of dialogue you've already gone through. Okay. Do I really want to see the... Well, do I really want to show you guys the other endings, though? I don't know. It doesn't feel right for me to just, like, show you guys the ending. I feel like this ending actually fits me quite well. Hmm. We don't see Yuna and Shane, yeah. This says that Yuna should be having an epilogue too. Interesting. So, no one here? Oh, there we go. I'm outside of the... Well, you're welcome. Who are you? Have I? I don't get it, Anomaly. What the heck? And why does it seem like there's actually people on the left side now? I thought you killed everyone here. I am who I am. Cogito ergo sum. But I think cogito ergo sum is I think therefore I am. An ambiguous human. A game player. I guess they want to put this as a fourth wall kind of thing. But I don't think that's what I want to say. I guess human makes sense. Oh, I guess he is actually talking to me, my kind, which is us, outside of the game. Who are they anyway? You disagree with them. Repetition of a doomed world? You mean my world or the world here in this game? I guess he's talking about my world, which is, you know, our reality right now. I guess in a different game? Now we can fast forward through conversations they have already seen by holding control. Okay, that was the ending. The ending felt actually a bit anticlimactic. Because, I guess depends on what you do. You do see different scenes with the ending there, with the epilogue. Like whether or not you have Justin and Wayne like confront each other and then make an agreement. They're gonna be able to choose what they do right going forward. What I did not get from what I see here on the like guide is that I didn't get anything with Yuna and Shane. That's the interesting part. Let me see if there's anything that's different. I'll probably just tell you guys about what's the difference here. So if you take the gun, what differs is the ending part with C2. Instead of talking about her being a personification of danger, she actually talks about the future going forward with Jason Dai. And then if you use the stun gun and escape, you actually will be with Moonflower, and Ivan Zhang will be doing what, you know. All other cutscenes from options 1 and 2, except from Jason meeting with Sita the Bridge, remain the same. Stun gun to escape, okay. Oh, to no avail. Fran contacts Sita about her progress with finding Jason, which they've yet to do. Fran resolves to make her own choices and find Jason one way or another herself. I feel like they really shouldn't have done this with the endings though, because it feels weird that Jason would actually let me use the stun gun. Using the stun gun basically means we're a terrorist and we're not going to be able to see Fran. Jason appears in front of a locked shutter gate with Ivan standing nearby. It's not explicitly stated where they are, but at least one possibility is the headquarters of the Moonflowers, which Ivan leads. Ivan personally questioned Jason about his personal life and the risks he's willing to take. Jason holds firm that he must choose this path, and Ivan believes in his resolve. I think that's actually the stupidest ending. Well, I guess the stupidest ending is actually blow the facility up. Okay, if you choose the facility to blow up the facility here, Jason will activate the detonation device without warning, which will cause the entire facility housing Project Sleeping God to be destroyed, okay? Shane Yan lashes angrily, demanding to know why he did it and whether he realizes the consequences. C2 will ask as well, to which we can choose from a different option. They all lead to the same outcome. Grandma will ask Jason if he has any last words, giving you again a few options that range from peaceful to aggressive. The screen fades to black as Jason is executed. Why the fuck would Jason choose this? There's no fucking way he would. The only logical choice that he would choose is actually my choice. And the reason why I chose that is because I wanted to safeguard Fran for him, in case he wants his body back. A news broadcast plays in the background of the empty living of Jason in Fran's apartment. The loss of automated technology across the region, with Vision no longer able to provide power via its flop farms, has led to the breakdown of crucial life-saving services. Yuna and Shane have a conversation, this time on the lobby of the floor of the building rather than in the Red Room, now destroyed. I don't understand why I did not see Yuna and Shane though. Is it because I did not fully bug the whole thing with Shane? Yuna still says that Project Sleeping God will continue, though doesn't elaborate on how. A new CEO and team will take over while Shane is fired. The dialogue here varies substantially from the other versions, but the ending is the same. A scene between C2 and Fran in the undercover van plays out, with Fran visibly distraught. C2 insists that Vision is crumbling piece by piece at the hands of their competitors, and that Jason did what had to be done. Fran lashes out at her, saying that he didn't need to sacrifice himself and that she no longer trusts C2 as she once did. C2 laments what's happened and regrets losing Jason due to her cold-hearted decision-making. She and Fran agree to disagree in the worth of what happened, and Fran asks what Jason's last words were. Her reaction will vary according to what Jason chooses. Yeah, I feel like, sadly, what happens, or the choices you make in this game, only affects the epilogue rather than the ending itself. It would have been cool that the fact that I kind of pissed off Jason actually meant that he would take over for me at the end, right? But I guess they don't want you to play that game again to take a look at the different endings. But considering how I am, I don't really want to take a look at the different endings after doing this, to be honest. Like, at least not in my own playthrough. Like, I told you guys what differs, but I made my choice, right? And I'm pretty happy with my choice. Like I said, throughout all of the happenings, I gave you guys my thoughts and reasons on why I act the way I act. Like, I'm still myself while Jason has his own thing. And me and Jason, we're different, right? But I acknowledge the fact that this body is Jason's, not my own. That's why at the very least, I kind of want to save Fran. I'm not gonna kill Shane Yan though. That's a different thing. I want to do what's best for me, but still able to do what's good for Jason, if that makes sense. Which is why I choose what I chose in this game. But yeah, I didn't expect this to be such a short chapter. I thought it'd be another like at least 3 hour and 30 minutes one, but I guess after like the length of chapter 4, it makes sense that this would only be about an hour 40-ish minutes. And that's including my like 10-hour intro and recap. So only an hour and 30 minutes overall for this whole thing at the end. I don't know whether I'll do a Baldur's Sky episode right now. Maybe I could, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, this has been Minds Beneath Us. A pretty interesting game, of course, overall. I do think, sadly, the choices that did not differ too much. Well, I don't know whether or not things could have been different for, say, Lawrence being dead, or maybe 23 being dead. I don't know. Maybe there might have been some deaths that I caused if I chose, you know, a different option when I talked to most of them. But I do think that it was such a not a disappointment, such a what word am I looking for here? they could have done better, in my opinion, I guess. They could have done better with the ending and how they choose to structure it and how they choose to change it. It kind of made me feel like a lot of the things that we didn't really matter too much, right? Even though throughout all of the game, I feel like I was thinking quite a lot about each answer that I have to choose. Morally, they were pretty interesting, but the outcome itself did not really like matter too much, I guess, on the choices of those things that I chose. But okay, I guess this is going to be the finale for this short playthrough, or the short like visual novel that I got from my friend. It's still a very nice one because I do think the moral dilemmas of the game is very spectacular. Sadly, I do wish the endings would have differed quite a lot more, and they would have done a bit more drastic measures with the choices that we made along the way. But I guess it is what it is. A game, like, a game has to have its flaws at times, right? Has its limitations. I guess they don't have the budget, they don't have it, they don't have something, I'm not sure. This might even be their first game, I don't even know. But if this is their first game, I'm kind of anticipating their second one. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough. I had a pretty enjoyable time playing this, even though with the endings as they are, it was a bit kind of leaving me unsatisfied, but it was still overall an enjoyable experience. So with that, hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. Give this video a like if you guys like it, sub if you guys haven't. Patreon will be getting these episodes early access along with everything uncensored. Also, for people on YouTube that aren't on Patreon just yet, feel free to become a free member because that's gonna be where I put first episode previews of future playthroughs. With that said, I'm gonna go pick the patron to pick the next visual novel for me to play. See you guys.